it's Katie, and welcome to day 20 of Breast Health Awareness Month. And today I'm inspired to talk about my 6 of my 7 simple steps to a healthier you, which is manage and reduce your stress. Now, this brought up an interesting point. I'm actually also doing a stress reduction course right now. And, again, stress often gets a bad rap. Yes, stress can be bad for our health, but of course, stress is a necessary part of life and a necessary, as I said, is our body's 911 system. You got to have stress. Without any stress in your life, you kind of be a blob on the floor, right? But the key is defining the different kinds of stress. And I love some of these definitions that these lovely instructors with the course I'm taking through Magnolia House have shared with me. And that is one, so stress can be defined as the brain's and body's response to any change in circumstances or response to a threatening situation. Remember, like fight or flight? It could be physical, mental, or emotional strain or tension. It can be a condition or feeling experienced when a person perceives that demand exceeds a person's resources, or any kind of change that requires adjustments. And what I love about their definition as well is that they talk about how stress itself is neither positive or negative. It's the perception of the stimulus which determines whether or not we think it is stressful, right? So this is what's super interesting. What one person perceives as pleasurable, another person might perceive as painful or stressful, right? And you can think about all the even joyful situations, like say a wedding or whatever, can be very stressful. So it's the perception of it that we have to manage and think about. Now, again, with stress, short-term stress that happens, like when you have to give a speech, whatever, all of that is normal and necessary, right? Like if you didn't have it, you probably couldn't get the courage to get out there and speak or go on stage or whatever it is, or go get that treatment that you need, right? It's very stressful. But if you perceive of it, now that's a good point when I just bring up the treatment. It's how you perceive that treatment, right? If you are like, ooh, I'm going to go get this treatment, which is life-saving and can help me, that's a totally different perspective than I'm afraid of what this treatment's going to do to me, or it's going to harm me or hurt me, right? This is often also what I talk about with my clients about, really getting to what's right for you, right? Because if something to you is, stressful or harmful, or you think something's going to hurt you and you have fear around it, then it's not going to give you the effect you want. You're not going to heal. Whereas if you think it's something wonderful and it's something good, despite maybe having some negative side effects or whatnot, then it will have that effect. So again, short-term stress, not a big deal. It's the long-term chronic stress that we have all day, every day. This is what, fires those chemicals through your body of cortisol and whatnot. And those are, not good for you, right, over time. So how do we manage the stress? This is sort of part 2, and there's a lot to this. Again, this is another entire module in my breast health empowerment course. So I can't get into all of it here, but I talk about a lot of the different ways by breathing, simple breathing and being aware of your breath, yoga, mindfulness, meditation practices, and gratitude practices. All of those fall in the category of how we can mitigate and manage our stress. And I think I'll just leave that for another day because, again, like I said, there's a whole lot there. But I hope this helped you at least define what stress is and, kind of get a better handle on it, and just know that it's a part of everyday life. But again, it's our perception of that stress, right, that makes a big difference. Okay, well, thanks for joining me. Post below, what do you find stressful? What's stressful going on right now in your life? And what things have you been able to shift? And maybe like things that were stressful aren't so stressful anymore. Or another way to post, what ways do you manage your stress, right? Simple things like, I know I'm breathing in, I know I'm breathing out, right? Just mindful on the breath. It's a big helpful one for me. Okay, take care, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.